Oh my god. Well, here we go again. Yet another update video. And I know what you're thinking. But I promise you, this is warranted. So just hear me out. Hey Slayers, I'm the one and only World's Coolest Sega Enthusiast, Sega Slayer 64, and welcome back to the channel. I know you guys haven't heard my voice in a week. I'm sorry. I apologize for that, and I'm sorry about that background noise. But we're gonna ignore that. We're gonna pretend that didn't happen because I've recorded this like 5 times. I'm not doing it again. But hey guys, how you all doing? We gotta talk. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, what? Another Sega Slayer update video? This can only mean one thing. Sega Slayer 64 is being a lazy bum. He's sitting on his butt and he doesn't actually want to edit or make content. That's not true.
Lies, lies, and more lies, and lies on top of lies.
This update video is super warranted. It's like, we got a lot of things we gotta talk about with the channel. Things that, like, I've been kind of needing to wrap up here and, like, decide for a while now, but it is time. I have no choice. I can't put it off anymore. So where do I even begin? Well, I guess I should start with, probably the biggest news, and that is, I guess I'll start small. So, over the next few weeks, guys, I'm going to be uploading again. I know, crazy, hard to believe. I'm going to be sort of experimenting with, my upload schedule. And the reason for this actually is because I have been doing some work into my YouTube analytics, you know what I'm saying? Trying to decipher quite a lot about my channel, especially like how I can better optimize my uploads. And I wanted to learn a little more about my audience, right? Like what my audience was watching, what type of audience gender I had, and just stuff like that. And I wanted to kind of come on here and see what was the best times to upload. And frankly, I figured out it was not Wednesday. I don't know if I can put the chart up on the screen, but like on Wednesday, I was getting absolutely no viewers, especially at the times I was uploading, because okay, so for those of you who kind of know, for my whole channel, I always like to upload sometime between 12 and 1. Usually during the summer, it was around like the 12 p.m. mark, and then like during the spring and winter and fall, I would upload closer towards 1, 2 p.m. And I recently, I say recently, but it was like at the start of the year, I let Jesus get Mondays, and I moved to Wednesdays, and I was uploading pretty consistently on well, not pretty consistently, but consistently in the, like, I didn't really deviate from that day, not consistently, and hey, I've been consistently uploading. Look, we're getting off topic. But I've been, consistently uploading on Wednesday between, like, 1 and 2 p.m., and if you look at the chart here, you can see no one is watching YouTube at that time. Like, no one is watching YouTube at like on Wednesday at like 12 p.m. It's just not happening, right? So my viewership between like 12 and 1, no one's watching YouTube, was just dying because my videos rely pretty heavily on early views. If you guys didn't know this, the way my channel's kind of been geared, my videos kind of rely super heavily on getting those few early views to pop off, and if I miss those, well, the video just kind of dies. I've noticed this, and I kind of call it the 30 view rule, and I've talked about this before, but basically, I've noticed if my videos don't get 30 views in a day, they die. Right, they'll never get to like an actual good point. And even if they do get 30 views in a day, those first few views in that first hour or two matter the most for my impressions. If I'm getting a decent uptick of viewers in that first hour, my impressions shoot way up, and in turn my views shoot way up, and the video does better. If I get very few views in that first hour, it's over. The video's dead. And I've been noticing that, I've been uploading on Wednesday at like 1 p.m. where, let's be frank here, most of my viewer base is either working or in school. Because another thing about my viewer base is, for the first time, it's kind of shifted, where it's a majority older audience and less of a younger audience, right? So school doesn't play that much of an effect into it. But people being at work and things like that, and also just being busier in the earlier points of the day. I'm busier in the earlier points of the day. It's just kind of how it goes. And on Wednesday at that, the traffic is just not there. So I am going to be experimenting with some days. I don't know if I have the chart on screen, but if I put the chart on screen again, you can see that the days that do absolutely goated, way better than Wednesday, are Monday. At least according to the chart I have at the time I'm recording this. Monday, Friday, Saturday especially, and Sunday. Right? Now, for those of you who know, I used to upload on Sunday and not on Monday or any other, or like on weekdays. I used to prefer uploading my videos on Sunday. And so I want to experiment. This week you're seeing this video is probably on a Friday. Next week I might try Saturday. The week after I'll try Sunday. And that Sunday thing's going to lead into another thing we'll get to talking about here soon enough. But I want to experiment with the upload days. And it's not just the days, it's also the times, right? Because if you notice, I always uploaded my video at like 1 or 2 on the weekday, and it just did not do that good, right? Because there was no one there to watch it. People are busy. That's early in the day. Most people aren't home. They're out running errands, or they're at work, or they're at school, or whatever, blah, 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 blah. So there's no one to watch my videos in the early days, leading to, more often than not, my videos completely dying. Now, YouTube likes to leave a little disclaimer saying, published time is not known to directly affect the long-term performance of a video, but that is not true. That's frankly not true. And I can easily contradict this by saying if your audience is like mostly teenagers to young adults, they are simply just not home at 1 o'clock, right? Like, let's be real here. They're not home at 1 o'clock on a Wednesday, so therefore you're not getting the early views you need to get your video going. And my videos need those early views. They rely heavily on those early views, or my video is cooked. Like, you can even observe it. Just to give you an example, the last video I uploaded was Sonic Rush. I don't remember which part, but I had screwed up early on, and the title was wrong and not the right title, so no one knew what the video was. No one clicked it. The video died. That video did not do that well. It died. And so, frankly, I've noticed that I've got to experiment with the upload days, and along with the days, the times matter. So I'm going to probably we're going to shoot for like Friday at 4:30 to 5, sometimes around there, and then we're going to experiment with Saturday, Sunday. I'm going to be doing this experiment throughout the whole month of April, and maybe a little bit into May before summer comes on, because I really want to try to gauge what is the best day for me to upload. So expect my upload days to kind of shift around for a bit while I'm experimenting, trying to see like, hey, is this leading to better performance? Is this leading to better performance? We'll see. But I don't think by the end of this I'm going to be sticking with Wednesdays, or if I do, I'll definitely be uploading videos later than what I do. Now, this won't affect summer. The reason I said this will end in summer is because this will not affect summer. On summer days, it really doesn't matter when I upload, but I'll probably stick closer towards like early week, or like Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday, 12 p.m. because at that point in time, you know, everyone has way more time. There's way more time, and I notice my videos tend to kind of do better during the summer anyway. So during the summer, I wouldn't say this experimenting really matters, but during the off-summer months, I'm going to be experimenting, at least for April and May here. And speaking about Sundays, that leads into another thing. Let's talk about Sunday Fun Day. So, you guys, with those of you with a keen eye, you kind of noticed that I haven't done a Sunday Fun Day in quite a while. And you're probably asking yourself, Second Slayer, is Sunday Fun Day dead? And the answer to that question is no. Air quotations on the no. I wouldn't say Sunday Fun Day is officially dead, but Sunday Fun Day will be taking quite a long hiatus for multiple reasons. So, Lamo to you the banana, my friend. You guys know him, James. I'm sure you know him. We've been on the channel for years. We're like best buds. You know how it is. I doubt he's watching this video, but if he is watching this video, thumbs up, James. What's up, man? And if he is watching, I doubt he's watching it this far. But thumbs up, James, if you are watching this video. But we do, a lot of you guys know, I play map games. That's what I like to do in my free time. I play map games, Paradox games, so, you know, CK3, Victoria 2, Hori 4, EU4, that type of stuff. I play map games. I love to play map games. And currently, me and James are in this thing called a mega campaign. And basically, if I'm to kind of dumb it down, because most of you don't care, a mega campaign is where you play each Paradox game from CK3 all the way down to Hori 4 in order, and you keep transitioning the save. We're currently doing that, and the day we do it that is kind of the best for both of us is Sunday. And that mega campaign, I expect that, we're in the game for hours upon hours, and I don't have time to stream on Sundays. So I'm also just kind of getting tired of Sunday, but more importantly, the mega campaign. So temporarily, while that mega campaign is going on, and I expect that to go on to the summer, maybe even through the summer, these episodes take long. We're still in CK3, and we've done, I want to say 3 or 4 episodes. I'm saying episodes. We've done 3 or 4, sessions so far, and we're still in CK3. So, who knows? I expect the upcoming Sunday to be our last CK3 game, but I'm not entirely certain, so who knows there. But I was saying, I expect, this Sunday to be our last CK3 game, but, who knows? But the point is, this mega campaign is going to occupy a bit of my Sundays for at least into the summer, right? Probably going into May, maybe even June, who knows? And so I just won't be able to stream on Sundays. But, to coincide with that, I haven't really liked streaming on Sunday. I haven't really been enjoying Sunday streams as much as I did recently, just because I've been thinking to myself, I'm like, man, I really like to have my Sundays kind of as my relaxed day. That's what it always was. It's just kind of my day where I could just relax. I don't have to worry about anything. I can just kind of relax and take that time to rest. But I've been kind of spending it streaming. And also just because I've been kind of finding better times to stream. So some of you guys might know, I've been doing almost religiously at this point, nightly Friday streams. So Friday, late night streams, I've been doing, usually starting at around 8:30 to 9 and going on to probably 11, sometimes 12 if it really runs over. And those are not the main streams, those aren't replacing Sunday Funday, but I've been enjoying those. They're a lot more chill and less structured than Sunday Funday. I could talk about a lot more nerdy things since there's less expectations for me to have a lot more viewers and trying to keep new viewers. We can replay games. I've played Mario 64 and those things 5 times now. And I can just kind of play whatever I want and just kind of chill. And like I said, I could be a lot more nerdy and just talk about things I probably wouldn't talk about on a normal stream. Nothing crazy around Hinge, but for example, these last few episodes, we've just been talking about the state of the PC market and different PC parts, and it's been really fun. I've been documenting the process of me building Fininator, which he is complete now. I did actually get the 5070, so an RTX 5070. That should be here soon. By the time you guys are watching this, I already have the card. But for me, it won't be here till tomorrow, because I'm actually recording this on Wednesday, April 1st. Which, happy April Fools. I'm technically, I wasn't going to say that, but happy April Fools for those of you who missed April Fools. We'll talk about something else regarding April soon enough here. But I've been doing those streams, and they've been really fun. But also, if you guys have noticed, my normal streams have kind of moved to Saturday. I've been doing streams on Saturday kind of recently. For these last few, we did the Hotel Mario stream on Saturday. Now, I don't remember what else I streamed on Saturday, but I've been doing kind of bigger structured streams on Saturday. And it's been kind of nice. I've been kind of liking it. Especially because I like to space my streams out from my videos, because the thing is, YouTube tells you that uploaded streaming doesn't kill videos, but I know from experience it does. I'll stream, the stream will go up on YouTube, and then the impressions on my last video will just die and instantly stop. So don't believe YouTube on that end. But I've been enjoying kind of streaming on Saturdays, and because I can't stream on Sundays, it kind of coincides. So I think for a while now, I'm going to move my stream day, my official Sunday Funday stream day, to Saturday. But that being said, I also want to put it like this. I don't think big streams will be weekly anymore. Now, that doesn't mean I'm never going to do them. No, I'll still be streaming on Saturdays and stuff. Whenever I want to, and I'll probably still do lots of them weekly, but I kind of want to put this out there that there shouldn't be an expectation, like with Sunday Funday, that there's going to be a stream every week, right? Now, I will probably do them for the most part every week, but I don't want you to have an expectation that, hey, this is coming every week. I'll usually try to announce it a day or two beforehand, like, hey guys, I'll probably be streaming this Saturday, is what I'm going to start doing, so you guys know and can prepare. But I also don't want you guys to think to yourself like, hey, yeah, Segasaur's guaranteed to stream this Saturday, because it's not always going to happen. Saturdays are busy days for me usually, and I'm not always certain if I'm going to be able to stream on those days, but I want to try to do that. So that's that part right there. As far as the nightly streams go, we're probably going to keep up the Friday ones. I kind of like them. Like I said, they're chill. They're not really like super for viewers or to be super. They're kind of just like, hey, you want to chill? You want to have chill conversations? We could talk about different things that I feel like talking about, that I feel like a big audience on a normal stream wouldn't be willing to talk about. Like I said, I was talking about the PC market and just different things like that, and gaming and chill stuff like that. And we're going to play more games that people might not want to see. You know, I might one day stream Victoria 2 or Hoi 4, or I've been playing Mario 64 quite a lot. I keep playing that. Or you know, we might play some Dead by Daylight or Fortnite or just something kind of dumb like that, or Apex. You never know. So that is kind of going to be the structure of the Friday streams. They're not stopping. Also, I've been kind of doing some Monday night streams too. Those are not a regular thing. I'm letting you guys know right now. Those are still sporadic. I'm not the biggest fan of streaming on Monday, but sometimes I do it if I have the time, and I will do it, and I will continue to do it. So those Monday streams, they're not actually like official streams. They're just kind of like sometimes I might do this out of nowhere, and if you get it, it's a treat. But Friday streams, as far as those Friday late night streams, yes, I do like them. They're not the mainstream, but they are kind of fun. But yeah, that's mostly all I wanted to say for the streams. There's one more big piece of news that I have to share, and I'll save this one for last, because I feel like, at least in the like grand scheme of things for the channel, it is probably the biggest one I have to announce, right guys? And that is, I think we have to acknowledge an objective reality that's kind of been brewing for a while, and it's just time for me to come out and admit it, right guys? And that is, I am going to officially be putting an end to dual playthroughs. That's right. Oh, and I'm also going to officially acknowledge the fact that I don't upload 2 times a week, right? Because I still, like, even though that's been true for a really long time, I don't upload 2 times a week. I haven't done so in a while. You're lucky if you get 1 a week, right? Which I still want to maintain that. We're still going to maintain the 1 a week. I want to try to really get better at that. But to help me doing that, I have to put an end to this. No more 2 Let's Plays. After Sonic Rush is over, that's it. That is the end of dual Let's Plays. That is the end of 2 of them going on at one time. For a multitude of reasons. One, it slows me down. It leads me to get kind of demotivated and annoyed because I don't want to work on 2 different series at one time. It kind of screws up my consistency because I have to go from editing this type of series to this type of series, and the 2 don't really have the same type of humor, and they don't collide well, and sometimes I feel like the editing styles of one can try to bleed over into the other, and it's really just a tedious process, and it's a lot harder for me to focus on 2 Let's Plays than on 1, and I feel like I could be more consistent personally if I was only doing the 1 Let's Play. And again, this has kind of been true for a while, but I don't want to do multiple Let's Plays anymore. I really don't. It is a lot of work, it's a lot of time, and I feel like I'd be better served if I could just upload weekly. That being said, obviously, Sonic 06 is in a bit of a weird position because Jesus also doesn't always have time to record, but I'm going to figure that out soon. I'll talk to him about that and we'll see what we can do about that. But Sonic Rush is close to its end. It probably has, I mean, at best, I'd say Sonic Rush has 2 episodes. Well, at most, it has 2 episodes left. In reality, I'm pretty sure this next one is going to be the finale. We'll see if I can fit it all in, but at most, Sonic Rush has 2 episodes left. And after that, I was going to start something new. I kept debating. I've been talking about this for a long time, about even starting a 3rd series, but honestly, I don't want to do that. I think it'd be better for me, better for the channel, and just better for my overall consistency if I just said, screw it, 1 playthrough, we're going to focus on that 1 playthrough, and stick to it and try my best to just work around that, and hopefully try to be more consistent with that 1 playthrough a week, because hey, I'm only having to record 1 thing. I don't have to dual record or hop back and forth. I only have to record this 1 thing, edit this 1 thing, and it'll be a lot more consistent. And I know that's probably sad for some of you guys, because one of the reasons I did like dual Let's Plays was that it allowed me to put out 2 different types of styles of videos. So if you didn't like this 1 thing, well, hey, there was this other thing for you. Oh, by the way, there is something that won't be affected here, Pokemon Black and White 2. That series isn't, as far as I know, officially canceled, but I'm not the one actually editing that series. I'm in it, I'm recording it, it's getting uploaded here, but Jesus is actually doing all the work on that series, and I don't know if he's going to get back to it. I can't really give you guys an update on that, but if he does, that will still come out here probably alongside something else, or it might just get its own week, I don't know. But in terms of like my own personal dual Let's Plays, so like Sonic Rush and Sonic 06, I want to put an end to that. So once Sonic Rush is over here, after this next video or whatever, that's it. It's only going to be Sonic 06. And like I said, I know some people don't want to watch Sonic 06, and that's fine. If you don't want to watch Sonic 06, you don't have to watch it. That's cool. I completely understand. Some YouTubers have pulled things I don't want to watch. But for me personally, I feel like for the overall consistency and just for the health of the channel, it'll be a lot better for me and the channel if YouTube can kind of fit me into a bracket instead of every few weeks having to change back and forth. Do we recommend Sonic Rush to this person? Who do we recommend Wario Land for? Who do we recommend Sonic 06 to? When instead it could just go, hey, Sonic 06, Sonic 06, Sonic 06, Sonic 06. Now I'm done with Sonic 06. Mystery Dungeon, Mystery Dungeon, Mystery Dungeon, Mystery Dungeon. Now I'm done with Mystery Dungeon. Monkey Ball, Monkey Ball, Monkey Ball, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. I feel like that is a better overall healthy period for the channel. And also, I'm just one guy. These videos take a lot longer to edit. Again, a good recording of Sonic 06 can take me and Jesus an hour to record, and then it takes me 2 to 3 hours to edit. Sometimes 4 or 5, right? Sonic Rush, again, is a little bit shorter. It usually takes me about 30 or 40 minutes to record an episode and about an hour to edit them. But that's still a lot more extra time, and like I said, I have to switch back and forth between the two, trying to figure out how to edit them, and it doesn't work. I feel like it lowers the quality of the overall product I'm trying to put out, and I feel like I can get better from consistently editing one series a week, and that is all. That's it. I'm finished. I'm done, you know? So I think that is the biggest piece of news, and again, that's kind of been the truth. You could probably see that. You could have saw that coming from a mile away for a while now, but for me personally, I just think it's the best way to go, and some of you might rejoice about that. That might sound like a good idea to you, and I genuinely think it is. I think trying to do 2 was kind of overwhelming myself, and also when I started doing 2, I started it at a bit of a different point in this channel where I had like an editor for a while, and so I could kind of work on one video while my editor could work on it, and you know, for the last few years since 2023, it's just been me. It's just me working on these videos alone, with the occasional help, like I said, except for the Pokemon Black and White ones. Those ones are all Jesus. He's doing the editing for those. He's doing the recording. Well, I'm helping record the gameplay, but he's doing the editing. He's doing all that. But for the most part, the rest of the stuff, all just me, right? Like, I edit Sonic 06, I record Sonic 06, I make the thumbnails for Sonic 06, I edit Sonic Rush, I make the thumbnails for Sonic Rush, I do all the commentary, I do all the editing, I do it all, right? And it's just kind of overwhelming switching back and forth. So I think it'll be better overall for the channel, and for the overall channel's health and growth, if I just stick to one series at a time. So, I think with that, there's one more thing I wanted to say, boys. We are rapidly, and I do mean rapidly, approaching my birthday. When you're seeing this, I want you to say it is April 3rd, and my birthday is April 7th. So we are getting very close to my birthday, just like 4 more days to go, and we will be at my birthday. I'll be 23 years old, and I will be doing a birthday stream. Do not worry, we will be doing some sort of birthday stream at Sega Slur's birthday. What we will be playing, I have no idea, but we will be doing some sort of birthday stream and celebration, so, you know, I'm super hyped for that. Is there anything else I really wanted to say? Plans for April, finish up Sonic Rush, get back to 06, try to get that out and going. I want to be done with 06 before the summer. Super optimistic, probably not going to happen, but hey, hopefully we are. But yeah, guys, with that being said, I think that is really the end of the update video. I know that was quite a lot to take in, and I probably didn't emphasize it the best because it sounded a lot better in my head when I was getting ready to explain this. But I just kind of want to give you a general point on where I'm at with the channel, my plans for the future. Just to summarize it again, Sunday Fundays will be taking a pause. They're not completely dead. I'm not saying I'll never do them again, but at least for the foreseeable future, there will not be any more Sunday Fundays unless something sporadic happens. I don't know, James cancels a mega campaign day and maybe I have nothing else to do. Boom, Sunday Funday. But for the most part, Sunday Funday is on hiatus. I will be experimenting with my upload schedule here going forward for at least the next month, maybe 2 months. Just uploading on different days of the week at different times to see which one like really best suits the channel, and ending dual Let's Plays or playthroughs, whatever one, because YouTube doesn't like the word Let's Plays, and focusing on one sole series and being consistent uploading with that. that. So I'd say that's a pretty important and fair update for you guys. I hope that is. I hope it feels like it to you guys. I swear I did not just record this video because I had no other idea. I actually do have other stuff to be working on. You know, the next part of Sonic Rush, which might be the finale, the next part of 06. Like I said, we got stuff to be working on. But yeah, guys, that's really going to do it for this video. I hope you found this insightful. Give me down in the comments below, write what you think, right? If you have any suggestions about things I should be doing for the channel, things I could be doing better, things I'm not doing enough of. And even let me know if you think what I'm doing is a bad idea. I'm sorry for that little ping. But yeah, until the next time, make sure to have if you're new here, if you can subscribe, that'd be really awesome. We're trying to reach 3,000 subscribers, you'd be helping us out a lot. Make sure to share this video with your friends and become a Super Slayer. I've been the one and only World School Second Enthusiast, Second Slayer 64. And until next time, make sure to have a great day, great night, or great any time. Have a good one, Slayers.